guys, it's Liezl Jayne. Today I'm gonna show you what I eat in a day to lose weight. Again, I've already filmed this video twice, what I eat in a day to lose weight, day 1 and day 2, so this is day 3, just to give you a better look at what I actually eat in a day to lose weight, because not every single day is the same, so I don't eat exactly the same food every single day. I've lost 40 pounds, so yeah, once I lost that weight, I get a lot of people asking me, well, what do you eat in a day to lose weight? So yeah, I really hope that it's helpful to you. Here's what I eat in a day to lose weight, day 3. Today I'm having healthy chocolate oatmeal, which is one of my favorite breakfasts to have. So first what I'm going to do is mix half a cup of whole rolled oats with 1.5 to 2 cups of water. Then I'll place that on the stove over a medium to high heat, bring it to a boil, and then turn the heat down to a low to medium setting and let the oats simmer for about 10 to 20 minutes. And then it's ready for the other ingredients. Now I'll add 1 flat teaspoon of coconut oil. This adds healthy fats, makes the oats really creamy, and also helps to keep me fuller for longer throughout the entire morning. I like to use 2 flat teaspoons of cacao powder. Cacao powder is just raw unsweetened cocoa powder. I'll also add about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and a little pinch of ground vanilla powder if I have. You can also use unsweetened vanilla extract. These add flavor, but they're also full of antioxidants. Honestly, I don't always use sweetener. I usually just prefer to sweeten my oats with fruit, but some days I'll add 1 teaspoon of 100% pure maple syrup, or sometimes xylitol. Then I'm also going to add a tiny little pinch of sea salt. This really brings out the chocolate flavor. I know it seems strange, but it really does. But only do this if you do use sweetener, or else your porridge will taste a little bit salty. And you can add this to your personal taste, but for losing weight, I probably wouldn't add a huge amount of sweetener. And then I'll stir it all together. And now it's time for the best part. It's time for the toppings. Today I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cashew nut butter, which I've already measured out. This adds good protein and some healthy fats as well. You can also use almond butter or natural peanut butter. Then I'm going to top my oats with half a cup of blueberries. Today I'm actually using frozen blueberries that I've left out to defrost for about 20 minutes while the oats were cooking, but I'll often use fresh blueberries if I have. And if I'm not having blueberries, then I also love to use fresh banana or strawberry slices with my chocolate oatmeal. Then it's also nice to add a little bit of unsweetened almond milk. I don't always do this, but if I do, then I love it. It just adds a little something extra. So this breakfast is 350 to 400 calories depending on what kinds of toppings you have with it and how much sweetener you use, of course. I absolutely love breakfast. It's my favorite meal of the day, so I always try to take at least 10 to 20 minutes to sit down and just enjoy my breakfast. Some days are definitely more rushed, but this is just something that I try to do each day. It makes me feel so much more relaxed throughout the rest of the day and definitely ready for the day. I often roast some beetroot at the start of the week or when I make dinner in the evening, and then I'll just keep some cooked beetroot slices in the fridge to add to salads for the next few days. It's really easy to do this. You basically just cover beetroot in foil and roast it for about 30 to 40 minutes, and once cooked, the peel actually comes off really easily. Today for lunch, I'm making one of my favorite salad recipes. It's such a classic recipe, well, for me anyway. I'm going to use kale as the base for my salad, and I'm going to massage the kale. If you've never done this before, it's probably going to seem like a strange concept. So what I do is add 1 teaspoon of cold pressed olive oil and some sea salt to my chopped kale. And this is all that you need to massage the kale. The olive oil will also add some healthy fats to my meal. And I'll just gently rub the olive oil into the kale. This actually makes the kale softer and much nicer to eat. It almost seems cooked when you do this. And it also becomes easier to digest and also helps to break down the phytates in the kale. Make sure that you wash your hands before you do this, and as you can see, I'm making a big mess. Now I'll just wash my hands again once I've massaged the kale and try to clean up the mess I've made. And now my kale is ready for my salad, so I'll start adding the rest of the ingredients. I've chopped up 1 pink lady apple for some healthy carbs. These are my favorite apples. and I really love adding some fruit to my salads, especially when I'm using kale as the base. Next, I'll add 10 raw pecan nuts. These add healthy protein and some healthy fats, and the combination of pecan nuts with apple and beetroot is perfect. And I'm giving it a quick toss. Now I'm adding about 1 cup of cooked beetroot pieces and 1/3 of an avocado for healthy fats. It adds some creamy deliciousness to my salad too. Then a little bit of black pepper and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. I already added sea salt at the beginning when I massaged the kale, so I'm not going to add any more. I try to sit down for a few minutes when I eat my meals so that I can actually enjoy my food properly, because I love food so much. And when I eat slowly or, at a normal pace, then I always feel fuller when I'm done eating, because I'm actually giving my body a chance to digest it. If I eat it really quickly, then I'll probably still feel hungry when I'm done eating, which could mean that I eat more than I actually need to. I'll usually have a cup of tea in the late afternoon. Today I'm having a cup of rooibos tea, which is one of my favorite teas. I'm from South Africa, so I pretty much grew up drinking it every day. It's also really healthy. I usually just drink it black and unsweetened since it's naturally quite a sweet tea. And I might sit down and chill out for a few minutes while I drink it if I have a free moment, or else I'll just drink it while I'm working. Either way, I love to have my cup of tea. Tonight for dinner, I'm going to roast some baby potatoes. I've just cut them in half and I've tossed them with 1 teaspoon of macadamia nut oil and some sea salt and black pepper. And I'll roast them in the oven for about 20 to 40 minutes until they're a little bit crispy. Now I'm also going to bake some chicken in the oven. This is a really easy chicken recipe that I'm going to make tonight. To do that, I'm going to add 4 100-gram skinless organic chicken breast pieces to a mixing bowl. And I'm going to mix the chicken with 1 teaspoon of macadamia nut oil, 1 teaspoon of unsweetened white balsamic vinegar. This adds flavor to the chicken. 1 to 2 teaspoons of Italian herb mix, some black pepper, some sea salt, and a squeeze of fresh lemon or lime juice. And I'll just toss that up really quickly. When I do make chicken for dinner, I like to cook skinless chicken breast pieces. It's a great source of healthy lean protein, and I always make sure that it's organic, free-range chicken. And I'll add the chicken to a baking tray and bake it for about 20 to 30 minutes, turning it halfway. And then my dinner is ready for serving, and my chicken has gone a little bit brown and crispy on the outside, which is just the way that I like it. And my potatoes are also ready. They're looking perfect, a little bit crispy, which is what I love. I love it when they're crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. It's the best. So I've served 1 100-gram chicken breast piece for myself, and I'll just have about 5 baby potato halves. Potatoes are quite high in calories, so I'm not going to go crazy with the potatoes. Now I'm going to add some greens. I love lightly steamed green vegetables. Tonight I've steamed some sliced zucchinis and some asparagus. I don't know why, but asparagus always somehow makes a meal feel fancy. So I love it. And I'll do a little sprinkle of sea salt and pepper over my veggies and serve a lemon wedge on my plate to squeeze over my vegetables. For Rob, I've served the same amount of vegetables, but I've given him 2 baked chicken breast pieces and all of the rest of the baby potatoes. He is a guy, he's much taller than me, and he's not trying to lose weight, so he needs to eat a lot more than me. If I served the same amount of food for the 2 of us, I would gain weight and he would lose weight, so I've had to learn to serve different sized portions for the 2 of us when we eat together. And dinner is the time of day when I get to relax and unwind after what is usually a busy day. Rob and I will usually catch up and chat for a bit when we eat dinner. Then we might watch an episode of a series while we finish our food. I'm also going to put the full recipes with a calorie breakdown for everything that I ate today over on the blog for you. I've been following a completely gluten-free, dairy-free and sugar-free diet for the past few years, so all of these recipes are free from gluten, dairy and refined sugar. I generally eat 1,100 to 1,300 calories a day to lose weight. Sometimes I'll have up to 1,400 calories a day if I've been a lot more active than usual and decide to have a snack as well. I also always drink at least 8 glasses of water a day, sometimes more if I do an intense workout. I'm quite petite though, but women with a taller frame or women who are very active every day, they may need to eat more to lose weight in a healthy way. The calories that you eat in a day to lose weight will be dependent on your current weight, your height and your natural build, and how active you generally are in a day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and I hope that you found it helpful. helpful to see what I eat in a day to lose weight. If you'd like to get a better idea of what I eat in a day to lose weight, you can go check out my other 2 videos if you haven't already. Day 1 and day 2 of what I eat in a day to lose weight. So I'm going to put links to those videos below this video. And if you want an even better idea of what kind of food to eat in a day if you're trying to lose weight and get into better shape, I'm going to put a link below this video to a 3-day eating plan that you can go download. It's on my blog and it's free, so you can just go check it out if you want to. I'll put a link to that below this video. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and share it and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Okay, I'll see you soon.